The European Union has done it. America did it over a year ago. So why is the UK giving your overseas competitors a free pass until 2029? Hi, I'm Sam Anderson. I'm the founder of Order Fulfilment Experts, and this is the bit of the story that affects British sellers most, and almost nobody is talking about it. Here's the background. Right now, the UK has its own version of the rule the EU is about to scrap. Goods coming into Britain worth £135 or less get customs duty relief. They come in without that duty. It's the same kind of loophole that lets the cheap good giants flood the market, and the UK retailers have been furious about it for years. So, at the November 25 budget, the government announced it would scrap that £135 relief. There was a consultation that ran into March 26, and the commitment is to remove the relief by March 29. At the latest. But let's look at those dates again. The EU's change lands this July, America's is already done, and the UK's deadline is 2029. That gap is the story. 16 of Britain's biggest retailers, names like Marks & Spencer's, Next, Primark, Argos and Currys, wrote directly to the Prime Minister asking the government to speed it up. Their argument is very simple. Every month the relief stays, overseas sellers keep an advantage that domestic retailers don't get. In fairness, the government would say it's doing this properly, consulting on the mechanism, getting the detail right rather than rushing a blunt charge that backfires. And the exact shape of the UK's rule still isn't settled. It may not be a flat per parcel fee like the EU's €3. Both of those are reasonable points, but the practical reality stands. For the next few years, the three big markets you sell into are moving at three very different speeds. And while we're here, let's just clear something up that I do get asked an awful lot, especially from the States, because the politics gets a little muddled. No, the UK is not trying to rejoin the euro, and the current government has ruled out rejoining the single market or the customs union. But what is happening is a gradual reset, closer cooperation and a few agreements around the edges. It's worth knowing because if ever the UK did move into a customs union with the EU, a lot of this parcel duty divergence would simply fall away. But that's a big if, and it's not on the table today, but it's the thing to keep half an eye on. So what does it actually mean for you? If you import lower value stock into the UK to sell, that relief disappearing will eventually change your numbers. So it's worth knowing it's coming, even if the date keeps the pressure off for now. And if you sell into the EU, remember their clock is the one ticking this summer, not 2029. The headline to take away, Britain is the slowest of the three to move. And that's a double-edged thing. Breathing room for some, a lingering disadvantage for others. In the next video, I want to look at the country that moved first and hardest, America, because what happened to their customs revenue when they switched this off is genuinely staggering, and it tells you exactly why everyone else is following. If you're finding this series useful, subscribe so you can catch them all. Thanks for watching.